Sadly, Bill Murray will miss Wes Anderson's latest feature film, but the movie surely has ensembles of highly sought after actors. Apart from the usual suspects, Jason Schwartzman, Adrien Brody and his favorite Owen Wilson, we have Edward Norton, William Dafoe, Tilda Swinton who have worked with him before. And the new recruits like Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, Steve Carell, to name a few, who are just delightful in every venture they are in. The movie is about how an possible presence of alien disrupts a space convention taking place in an American desert town and how the people present there are affected. But if you have followed Wes Anderson's work, you'd know he is not your regular filmmaker. Filmmakers like Martin Scorsese, Christopher Nolan, Steven Spielberg, known for making movies after movies breaking new grounds, fictional or true, sci-fi or realism, their main focus is always to tell a story. But filmmakers like Wes Anderson, their main focus is the art. Filmmaking itself is an art, but where the aforesaid directors are for mass audience, making millions and billions for the film industry, Wes Anderson caters to a niche audience. The story is just a means for him to show off his brushstrokes on the silver screen. Audience go to the cinema hall to watch his new painting. Like Van Gogh or Picasso, who have similar brushstrokes and theme in every painting of theirs, Wes Anderson has various similarities in every movie of his. Even his first movie, Bottle Rocket, shows his style in filmmaking, which over the years became very prominent. Every director have their signature style. Like David Fincher has his favorite camera moving across the room with the character every step. Or in almost every Christopher Nolan movie, an opening dialogue or scene is repeated at the end of the movie as if the story coming to a full circle. Wes Anderson created his unique style which easily separates his movie from every other director's work. Let's start with the story. The story generally revolves around dysfunctional families, ensembles of flawed individuals like the three estranged brothers in Darjeeling Limited or siblings in the Royal Tenenbaums, who after achieving success as children are experiencing post-success slump. Likewise, this movie has a widower father who is hiding his wife's death from his children. The man clearly has a cold relationship with the grandfather. Scarlett's smudged eyeliner shows she is unhappy with something. These characters are stuck in a location like in this movie in a desert and have to deal with the situation, or they are entrusted with a mission. Like the lobby boy with the mission to save the concierge in the Grand Budapest Hotel, or Zizou on a mission to kill the shark in the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. The plots are of serious nature but treated in a comedic fashion. His style of storytelling is dry comedy. The characters are emotionally neutral, having deadpan expression. There isn't any sudden burst of laughter, neither heart-wrenching sad scene or knee-jerking fearful moment. Like the child in this scene learns about his mother's death but doesn't cry, rather seemed surprised. Dialogue delivery and body language is absurdly not in contrast with the subject matter or situation. Like in this scene, the boy falls from the rooftop and no one was startled. The director puts forward the irony of the situation and allows us to accept the scene with the feeling we seem fit, rather than conveying us the emotion. His movies have no narrator, rather we get to listen to some of the thoughts of some of the characters, which acts as narration and moves the story forward. Like every comedy, there are elements which will not match the real world. Unnatural politeness and well-mannered nature amongst children. Children dressed as adults and act as adults, whereas an adult will lack in confidence and are prone to making silly mistakes. The production design plays a very big role in his movie. You can say acts as additional actor. His set designs are cross between storybook and theatre. The mushroom cloud, the hills, the houses in the trailer have the look of a movie set. So is the Budapest Hotel, which looks like a picture, or the submarine in Zizou's, which looks like a prop. This is deliberately done to disconnect the screenplay from realism to make room for imagination. Even the cinematography complements this design. The scenes are shot symmetrical, his world is flat. Scenes are shot in linear direction, up, down, left, right. curvature shots are absent. In action sequence, generally the camera is set at a stable position and the characters move in different directions, either appear or disappear in or from the scene. Anderson adopts the concept of Buster Keaton, that the scene is confined within the sides of the frame and everything outside is irrelevant. This allows him to make jokes visually. To give the complete picture of an environment, camera moves vertically or horizontally from one set to another in one shot, giving the feeling of reading a comic book. Whip pan is a signature transition move, gives the feeling of turning a page. Also, sudden zoom or close-up focus help in diverting or attracting attention. All this make the set look like a pop-up book. Every frame is different from the previous one. Frames aspect ratio plays a very important role in determining the transition in between different timelines. If there are more than one timeline in his movie, the aspect ratio gets reduced as the period gets older. Colors as well. Modern times have brighter colors. Older the timeline, lighter is the shade. Like in Asteroid City, there are lighter shades to show it is set in 1955. Wes Anderson chooses color palettes or set of color palettes for every movie. There can be different color palettes for every character, situation, timeline and mood, which is why the bright green light in Asteroid City is the odd one out to signify alien. Songs and sounds in his movie play the role of support staff. They are generally in the background, unnoticed, maintaining the environment throughout the movie. After The French Dispatch, where Anderson tilted more towards the art aspect, this movie seems to be more in line with Royal Tenenbaums and The Darjeeling Limited. Wes Anderson's movies are not popcorn flicks. They are good companion to have on a leisure evening with tea and cake.